Senior cheerleader Alexis Farmington.
Senior band member Kyra Ward. And Kyra is escorted today by Bradley and Sandra Ward. And now introducing the senior members of the Farmington High School football team. First of all, David Stetmeyer. And David is escorted by Ken and Debbie Stetmeyer. Next, senior football member Caleb McChristian. Caleb is escorted by Jamie and Renica McChristian. Senior football player Cooper Gardenhire. And Cooper is escorted by Kevin and Kara Gardenhire. Senior football member Trey Mosier. And Trey is escorted by Michael and Aaron Mosier. Senior football member Zach Ralston. Zach is listed as being escorted by Paige Ralston, Chonda Ralston, Christy Smithson, and Nick Smithson. Senior football member Sam Wells. Sam is escorted by Nathan and Darian Wells. Senior football member Wyatt Powell. And today, Wyatt is escorted by Russ and Sherry Powell. Senior football member Andrew Disharoon. And Andrew is escorted by Tim and Becca Disharoon. Senior football member Landon Morris. And today Landon is escorted by Scarlett and Kurt Luttrell and Adam and Stephanie Morris. Senior football member Drew White. And today Drew is escorted by Jennifer White. Senior football member Lawson DeVault. Lawson is escorted by Doug and Holly DeVault. Senior football member Jayton Patterson. And today, Jayton is escorted by Chris and Aaron Patterson. Senior football member Noah Burton. Today, Noah is escorted by Delana and Damian Cook. Senior football member Jorge Cervantes. And today, Jorge is escorted by Graciela and Ernesta Cervantes. Senior football member Peyton Funk. And today, Peyton is escorted by Corey and Robbie Funk. Senior football member Hunter Bentley. And Hunter is escorted by Jason and Kelsey Bentley. Senior football member Scout Morrison. And Scout is escorted by Jared and Becky Morrison. Senior football member Emery Waddell. And today, Emery is escorted by Teresa and Adam Waddell. Senior football member Dawson Triplett. And Dawson is escorted by
Stephen Triplett and Brian and Tiffany Rogers.
Senior football member Wyatt Ballard. Wyatt is escorted by Brian and Melissa Ballard. Senior football member Michael Jernigan. Michael's parents are Kevin and Lori Jernigan, and he's being escorted by Coach J.R. Eldridge. Senior football player Jaden Giles. And Jaden is escorted by David and Bethany Giles. Senior football member Carter Mode. Carter is escorted by Chris and Kylie Mode. One of our senior film and student assistants to the football team, Lance Williams. Lance is escorted by Steve Williams. And the senior member of our football student training staff, Haley Clanton. And today, Haley is escorted by Michael and Wendy Clanton. Once again, we thank all of our fans for coming out, and our students and our parents for coming out. We know it was less than ideal situation, But thank you for honoring them today. Let's give all of our senior fall sports and activities and events another round of applause.
During election campaigns, kindness is often ignored. We argue, insult, and forget that we're friends and neighbors and coworkers. But kindness can be intentional. It's listening more and talking less. It's recognizing the value of all people and learning from our differences. Kindness brings us together and has the power to change the world.
Brought to you by Farmington United Methodist Church. We are disciples who make disciples.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hello, Cardinal fans. I'm Jared Morrison, and I'm joined here by Coach J.R. Eldridge. Coach, it's big week. It's Prairie Grove week. Last regular season game of the year. Lots to talk about. Let's go back and let's talk about junior high. How they did against P Ridge, and then also how they've done against Prairie Grove so far.
Yeah, so really excited about what we've done in junior high. We finished off the week last week on Thursday with a 7th grade win, another shutout for those guys. They've had 7 shutouts on the year out of 10 games. Really pleased with the way they played. And then we
We'll be
had
playing
our junior high game right after that. We ended up winning that game 49-15. So really good finish there. And then this week, as far as junior high goes, we had a Monday game versus Prairie Grove, which was junior high JV game, 8th graders, junior high JV. That game ended junior high JV 66 to Prairie Grove 0. Then our 7th grade game last night, really big win for our 7th graders, ended 48-0. And then our junior high finished their season off with a 50-14 victory over Prairie Grove. So excited about where our junior high finished up. We had our 7th graders, 7 shutouts. They ended up going 8-2. Our junior high JV 8th graders, they went 9-1. And then our junior high group went 6-3. So I think that ends up amounting to 26-6 on the year for our junior high program. So felt like we really improved there from a program-wide perspective.
Yeah, that's some great stats. That's a very good record in a tough junior high conference. I mean, we're playing Van Buren, Greenwood. We're playing a lot of good teams, and so that's good and a good way to end off the season. Those last 2 weeks for our junior high, two sweeps in a row.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk. Let's look back to senior high last week against P Ridge. What'd you see in that game?
Yeah, really felt like our guys really did a great job, especially stopping the run defensively. We held P Ridge to 44 total yards of rushing the football. Thought our defense played the run very, very well. We did give up some yardage in the pass game, which we knew we might because they were trying to RPO a little bit, but felt like we did a good job holding them, held them to 16 points. And then offensively, we scored on every possession except for one right after half. And then on special teams, we had some really big plays on special teams, especially our kickoff coverage. The only bad thing is we gave up a couple on our kickoff coverage, and then we gave up had a bad snap, just a miscue on special teams, gave them the ball on our 5-yard line, which was not good, but we were able to get an interception to make up for that. So just felt good after the game, being able to finish that game off and come out with a big win.
Defense had some big plays, like the interception there, and then later in the game, a pick six. I felt like our defense played very well.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Charlie Mobley, that was a big play for him.
So now let's look to tonight. Hopefully tonight, weather permitting, or maybe early afternoon. We'll see. But here, sometime in the near future, we're going to play Prairie Grove Senior High. Big playoff implications. Let's talk a little bit about that game.
Yeah. First of all, just addressing the weather. It's weather, all kinds of other stuff, factors that play into to games, especially late in the year like this. One of the things that we really talked about as a football team is just adapting to our circumstances. Whatever the circumstance is, that's what it is, and we're not going to complain. We're not going to make excuses. We're going to, whenever we put that ball down, because that's really what matters, is whenever that ball is put down and it's time to play, we've got to have the same mindset that we talked about all year. We've got to do what we're coached to do, play as hard as we can, execute the best, play as hard as we can, and win the football game.
I know there's a lot of things there outside of our control, outside of our players' control, outside of the coaches' control. But the thing you can't control is how you play once that ball gets set.
That's exactly right, and that's one thing I love about football. You really find out who is the best at adapting to circumstances when you've got rain to deal with, when you got wind to deal with, all those little things that sometimes you don't take into account when you've got a perfect setting. So really looking forward to see how our guys compete. Whether it's tonight, whether it's Saturday, it doesn't matter. Hey, let's put the ball down, let's play. So I feel like our guys have really been locked in practice and have done a great job really maintaining focus.
So Prairie Grove, they run the wing T. That's their base offense. They got a really good back. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing defensively to prepare for that.
Yeah, so they got two good backs. Their quarterback does a really good job of managing their offense as well. And so defensively, what we've tried to do is normally we're working 2 huddles as a scout look. To create pace and to keep the flow of practice going on. This week, we really focused on one scout group and really coaching up individual plays, because one misstep here or there, one wrong fit here or there can really, their offense can make our defense pay if we don't fit in the right place. So we've really kind of slowed things down, and their offense is not a hurry up tempo, so we didn't really have to consider that in practice when we're going defensively. So we've tried to really make sure that all of our eyes are in the right place so that we can read the correct keys and fit in the right spots. That's the main thing that we've been doing. And their backs really run hard. They don't, their feet keep moving on contact. And we've really talked a lot about when we make a tackle, everybody getting to the football. That's been a habit that we've tried to create all season, but we've really got to do a great job on our tackling and finishing plays.
So on the offensive side of the ball, for our offense, anything? I know that there's a chance we're going to have Cameron back this week. I'm assuming we're going to have some different packages with Cameron and Sam. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, really excited for Cameron. And I'll say this: both those guys, Sam and Cameron, both of them have just great mindsets. Cam, throughout the entire time that he's been rehabbing, He's been locked in. He's been right by Sam. He's been trying to make sure that he gets mentally focused and prepared for when he does come back. He's done everything he can with his foot to get prepared to play. Sam's done an outstanding job of stepping up and making plays as a quarterback for us. But offensively, we feel like they're an odd front where they've got 3 down linemen. We feel like that we've got to be able to establish a run game. Whether it's raining or it's dry, we've got to establish that run game, and then we've got to be able to take our shots still, even whether it's raining or not. But just really excited about trying to get the ball into our playmakers' hands and distribute that ball so that really Prairie Grove can't key on one guy offensively and we can mix it up on them.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking some time today. Like I said, it's a big game. Lots of things outside of our control, but we're going to focus on what we can focus on, and that's winning this game against Prairie Grove.
Yes, sir. I'm jacked up. I appreciate you.
All right. Go Cards.
Good morning, Cardinal fans. Jeff Oxford here at Cardinal Arena. I mean, I don't even basketball already. Cardinal Field with my good buddy Jared Morrison, former All-American Burger King scat back. Victor's here. Brian Dean's here. And the reason we're here on Saturday is because of weather last night. And it's the regular season finale. Be the Cardinals against the Prairie Grove Tigers. Coach Morrison. Yes, good day for some football, man.
It is beautiful weather. It's crisp out there. There's a slight breeze, but not bad. Man, it feels like fall, and it makes me happy to be out here. It reminds me of Pee Wee football.
That's what I was thinking a while ago, pulling in here on a Saturday morning, Pee Wee football. But I guarantee you, everything about this says big boy football.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is what's so great about high school football. I say it every year, Coach Morrison. You've heard me say this I don't know how many times, 12, 13 times. Man, I'm looking across the way. I can see 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 people over there that I know.
Yeah.
And for the next 2.5 hours, those guys are not my friends.
That's right.
And Coach Morrison, you played in this rivalry. I grew up in this rivalry. And a lot of people say, the rivalry is not the same as his old boys. Hey, I guarantee you, I walking through the indoor today before the game and seeing the players. To these players, the rivalry is every much as it was in 1999, 1998 for you, Coach Morrison, same as it was in the 80s for me. It's 7, 8 miles between these two towns, but you still want to own 62.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't changed. The desire to win hasn't changed. Now, there may be not as much, I don't know, what's the word, orneriness as there used to be. There used to be some pranks and some things done back and forth. I'm happy with that because, that just causes issues and costs money, and you have discipline issues then. But we don't have that as much anymore. But the desire to win and the bragging rights and, well, right now, the playoff implications. Now that Prairie Grove is in our conference, this means more. It just means more because, if we win this game today, then we're the 3rd seed. If we lose, we're the 4th. If Prairie Grove wins, they're the 2 seed. If they lose, they're the 4. So some big implications for this game. It means a lot. It means a whole lot.
Yeah.
We hadn't lost to Prairie Grove in a varsity sport since 2020 till we lost to them in volleyball this year. Lost in 5 sets in volleyball. But other than that, we haven't lost to them, and we want to continue that tradition.
Yeah. You're going to see pretty much the same thing you usually see for Prairie Grove. You still got Coach Apser, 1980 graduate of Farmington High School. He's been leading the Tigers for a long time, but new assistant staff, a lot of his assistants retired or moved on. Cardinals will be going right to left, slight breeze blowing out the southwest. Cardinals in the red with the white trim, Tigers in the white tops, yellow pants, and the black helmets. Cardinals in the red helmets, 2 white stripes, a white cardinal, and a numeral on the far side. So Victor says we will have a halftime show, and I believe him. Cardinals get the ball to 30, fielded on about 23, get up to about the 30, and on that return, I believe it was Brandon Clark. So here comes the Cardinal offense.
Bashir's for Prairie Grove did a really good job there, Jeff, of getting outside contained and not letting Brandon get outside of him, forcing him to cut back up. And when Brandon cut back up, he ran into one of his own players.
Ryan Van Zant is back at quarterback. This will be his first game since week number 3.
We didn't even get a chance to talk about that. But yeah, big for us in the Cardinals. Way more for the Prairie Grove Tigers to try to have to figure out.
Yeah, quick handoff up the middle, and that is Hodge. Hodge is going to pick up 9 yards. You look across the front, hadn't been much change there. Pretty steady. Waddell, Harris, along with Bentley, Triplett. Van Zant, Funk's wide open at the 45. He's at the 40. Going to make one miss at the 35, makes one miss at the 30. He's at the 20. Another one misses at the 15.
Score.
10, 5, touchdown.
Oh, Jeff.
How about that, boys? 59 yards. And let me touch on that a little bit. Coming into the game, I think he was 135 yards away from 1,000.
Well, I think he's going to make it tonight.
Yeah.
After that.
He just made 4 guys miss over here on the sidelines, and a great start for the Cardinals with 11:23 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals up by 6.
Well, when we threw that pass, I thought, oh, hey, we got him schemed there, we got him open, but, we're going to get a good first down and have some good field position, and then he just kept making people miss.
Victor says the kick is good.
I'm going to count how many. There's 1 he makes miss. Oh, there's 2, and then he makes the other one miss, the same one miss again, and then there's 3. Boy, great move, great play.
And I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but Peyton Funk actually lined up in the backfield on that play.
No, we didn't notice that.
I did not.
We don't get paid to notice stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why you're our sideline reporter.
Yeah, he lined up in the backfield next to Cameron Van Zant, a little bit off tackle, and then he just ran a little wheel route right here up the sidelines and did the rest.
So the Cardinals will be kicking off. And hey, how about that? You just come out, run 2 plays, and go basically, 68 yards?
Yeah.
69 yards? Yeah.
Take it to the house. I'm double-checking Brian Dean. I don't believe him.
You better keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we're going to pull up the replay, and we're going to double-check.
Cardinals got it teed up. Here's a kick, high kick, going to be fielded at the 12. Trying to get to the far sideline. He got some running room, and he breaks it. He's at the 40, the 50, and is going to be knocked out of bounds by the kicker at the Cardinal 40-yard line.
Yeah, special teams is going to be a big part of this. Coach Eldridge talked about that. Let's go back to that previous play. And you know what, Jeff? I hate to say it, but Brian Dean was right. Here's Peyton Funk right there in the slot.
Can you say that one more time?
He's going to run the wheel route here. And, yeah, he was wide open.
What? Say that one more time, Coach
Morton. Said you were right. You were right.
I didn't see the replay, so I'm going with it. It was a maybe. So here comes the Cardinal defense. Morrison, Stetmeyer, Rowland, and Carter Mode across the front. Of course, your linebackers, you're looking at the same. Disharoon, Gardenhire, Ralston. And here's a inside handoff. They try to get to the outside. Cardinals do a good job of extending it. Gardenhire right in front of the Tiger bench. Brings him down after a pickup of a couple.
And Prairie Grove has 2 good backs. They execute their offense very well. Our defense, especially our interior defensive linebackers and line, have they have a big task in front of them today to slow down this offense.
We got a Tiger down on the far side, and I believe it may have been the ball carrier. And I couldn't tell who it was, Coach Morrison.
I can't see it. It was number 16. Ethan Miller was the one who was carrying the ball.
Yeah, and they're hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Cardinals up 7-0, 10:46 left to go here in the first quarter.
During election campaigns, kindness is often ignored. We argue, insult, and forget that we're friends and neighbors and coworkers. But kindness can be intentional. It's listening more and talking less. It's recognizing the value of all people and learning from our differences. Kindness brings us together and has the power to change the world.
Brought to you by Farmington United Methodist Church. We are disciples who make disciples.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
For 75 years, we've been a part of this community, and we've loved every second of it.
Giving back and supporting the next generation through the local school systems, the students, and the athletic programs.
What we do matters, and nothing matters more to us than our community.
Supporting local health and wellness is always a top priority. From supporting local races to enjoying the trail with biking, running, and hiking. And we're always involved. From the Lewis brothers, thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 75 years.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
In Oxford.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Jeff Oxford, Jared Morris, and Brian Dean. They got the young man from Prairie Grove. They got him on a stretcher. It's I'm not a doctor, but it's it looked like it's a leg injury. So
yeah, lower leg is what they're saying.
So our thoughts go out with that young man. I hope it's a speedy recovery for him. I hate to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, and he's one of their better runners. In fact, had several people tell us he's probably the best one in the conference. So that's rough, Jeff. That's real rough.
Yeah. With 10:46, so it'll be when we return to play. It'll be second down and 8. So we got a minute here, Coach Morrison. Let's talk a little bit about this rivalry. This for years. Prairie Grove was a bigger school than Farmington. So they were 2A, we were a 1A school, and this was the first game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And, you played on Friday night. Clothesline fair was the next day. And you win, you're wearing your leather jacket.
Yeah, to the clothesline fair.
Yeah, you
when he
know.
went square dance. Yeah.
Yeah, first weekend of September. And you mentioned square dance, and you go even to this year. You go and you go to the square dance, and you see kids, square dance group made up of kids from Farmington and Prairie Grove combined. You know, so I mean it's a great rivalry. It's a great series. As a matter of fact, for 11 straight years, the home team won this game. You know, so it's.
And even like right there, Jeff, you see our boys going over and you know, shaking hands with the young man who's being wheeled off, and you know, it's our boys, you know, telling him, you know, they're thinking about him, and that, you know, but yeah, there's like you said, there's a lot of connection in this community and a lot of love. But here, when we flip the clock and, you know, we set the ball down, it's a little different there for just that.
Here's the handoff up the middle. He's going to be hit immediately, and that's Gardenhire. I believe that's also Andrew Disharoon in on that tackle. So Patterson is your quarterback, number 7. You know, they're going to run the wing tee. A lot of misdirection. So on this game plan for this game, Jared Morrison, it's all about playing your assignments.
Yeah, it's assignment football. It's not. The main thing is you don't overrun it. There's a lot of times, especially on like the buck sweep and on inside lead and trap, linemen and linebackers can both overrun the play, and it gives them a cutback lane. We got to stay one step behind and don't overrun it.
Cardinals got some pressure coming. He's going to get sacked. Cardinals got there in a hurry, and there's a bunch of them. Getting up off that pile, that's Scout Morrison. You also had Beast Mode, Carter Mode in on there. You had a bunch of them. So that makes it 4th down and 10. Ball back at the 40-yard line.
I think Jacob Johnson is the one who actually got a hold of him first. There was a lot of pressure that forced him to scramble, but Jacob Johnson's the one who got a hold of him. And like you said, there was about 9 Red Hats around that ball.
Yeah, you're right. 74, big 74 was in there. So Johnson, Stepmeyer, Mode, and Scout Morrison across the front. 4th down and 10, and here the quarterback rollout. And it's going to be incomplete. That's a great play right there. Hey, Morgan Shader come in and put a whop on him as he turned to throw back to the far side. So Cardinals take over 1st down and 10 at the 40. Failed to mention, it's good to see Sam Wells back at his normal spot as safety.
It is good to see Sam, and to also know that, hey, he's probably going to rotate in on offense a little bit.
Sam has done a great job for 6 weeks playing a position that he had no intention of playing starting the year. Van Zandt, handoff, trying to get to the outside, going to pick up about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. That was Hodge.
You know, Coach Eldridge talked about it a little bit in the pregame show that we really want to establish the run. We want to pound it at them a little bit, establish that line of scrimmage, and because that'll open up. For one, we don't have a mobile quarterback.
Look here, I hate to interrupt you, but look here, you got single coverage over here on Peyton Funk. There's a handoff to Hodge going the opposite way, going to pick up a yard. It'll make it 3rd down and 6 as they get out to the 44-yard line.
Being pretty patient right now, not really trying to force anything.
You're going to have 3 receivers to the near side. Gordon has come in. He's going to be your tight end. Play clock's down to 13. Van Zandt got the play. Going to try to go to Funk. No flag.
Yeah, I think, well, there is no such thing in high school as uncatchable. But that was uncatchable.
Yeah, I think they're going to get us for a legal shift, and they do.
I mean, Prairie Grove takes it, it gives us another shot. If they don't take it, we're probably going to punt it.
They're probably going to decline it.
and did not get set. That penalty is declined. It'll bring up 4th down.
So that makes it 4th down and 6. So here comes the Cardinal punt team.
Trying to establish the run that series. You know, we did a pretty good job our first couple run plays. You know, we had that first one, we had about 9 yards of the first play of the game.
Yeah.
First play of this series, we had about 3 or 4 yards and then kind of puttered out. We got to do a better job of getting pushed across the front.
Good snap.
Good kick.
Oh, great
wow,
kick.
What a kick.
It's
Bounce
at the 10
back.
and is going to bounce into the end zone. 56-yard punt will net 36. That's a great kick.
Man, it was. That's one of those that you hope it lands right where you get that back bounce or the bounces straight up in the air so we can down it. But, you know, if he would have been kicking that from our 10, that would have been a really good punt because it hits and then rolls forward and gives us even more yardage on it.
Yeah. So here comes the Tigers, 1st down and 10 at their own 20. Cardinals up 7-0, 7:38 left to go here in the first quarter. Patterson. Hands off to the far side, and it's going to be brought down. Let's see, that handoff was, to Wetzel. And let's see, that was Cooper Gardenhire in on the tackle after a pickup of 4.
Cooper Gardenhire did a perfect job of what I was talking about earlier about staying a step behind. He was a step behind that running back the whole play. You don't want to get ahead of him because it gives you a cutback. He was a step behind, so as soon as he broke the line of scrimmage, Cooper was there to make the tackle.
2nd down and 6. One receiver split to the far side, one to the near side. Inside handoff, and they're hit immediately. It doesn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think it was to the fullback. I think it's supposed to be fullback trap.
Yeah. But hey, I think you go back and look at that again, you'll see that Johnson was there to blow that up as soon as he got the ball. So 3rd down and 6. Cardinal defense. Let's see if they first series they was able to get some pressure during passing downs. Let's see what happens right here. Great job there, Cardinal defense. Pick up of nothing. 4 down and 6. Tried to run the inside reverse there. Good job there.
Yeah, you're right. I think it was actually Stepmeyer on that play before, Jeff.
Was it Stepmeyer?
Who did a good job of closing. Yeah. Jacob actually went a little too far upfield and ran himself out of the play, but he was able to come back and help finish it off. But Stepmeyer did a good job of crashing his guy and pushing his guy down inside and really just making a big pile where there's no place for the fullback to go.
I knew one of them inside boys that manhandled somebody. High snap. End over end kick that's going to hit. Funk is going to field it at the 48 on a knee, and then he's going to get hit. No flag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was. I think it was incidental contact, but still, you should still get a flag.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. When we false start, that's incidental.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't on purpose. Then he said, "I'm sorry." That's what it was, Jeff. He must have said, "I'm sorry" when it happens. Because if you say you're sorry, it doesn't count.
It makes it all right.
Yeah, it wipes it off.
I like it.
But Peyton did a good job of coming up and catching that because the way it was end over end, there's no telling where that could bounce, and it could bounce off of one of our guys. So good job of him.
Prairie Grove, the whistle blows. Prairie Grove calls timeout, and just as we snapped the ball.
Yeah, I think Cameron was looking over at the whistle and didn't see it, and the ball hit him in the hands, or hit him in the head.
So here we go. They'll take us to timeout with 5:36 to go in the first quarter. Redbirds up 7-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize...
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. 1st down and 10, the ball to Tiger 48. Cameron Van Zant's your quarterback. Here's a quick pass to DeVault. Makes one miss at the 45. It's going to get pushed out of bounds inside the 40 down to the 39. That's a yard short of the first down.
Just a good throw and catch. Good job of DeVault getting those yards after the catch.
Cardinals in a hurry up. Here's a handoff to Hodge. Hodge falls in behind them big old linemen. He's going to get a first down to the 37-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cardinals.
I know it seems counterintuitive, but I almost feel like we're in a better rhythm when we play fast. Like when we take too much time getting stuff set up, and changing formations and things. I just feel like we get that rhythm when we play fast and we do better.
There's the bubble screen to Funk.
Great block by DeVault. He's just not able to get outside of him.
So pickup of about 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it second down and 6. Cardinals run the ball back into the inside official, and he places it down on the far hash. 3 receivers to the near side. You got single coverage out here on everybody. Nobody over the top. Van Zandt looking over the defense. Here's a handoff to Hodge. He gets inside the 30, down to the 29.
Good push there by the interior of the offensive line. Good job of Hodge finding that seam up the middle. Running hard.
Yeah, got in behind Marshall, Bentley, and Harris. Marshall's got the line block called, and here's...
Oh, he's open.
DeVault with the catch, but they're going to be a flag back here at the 30.
We're going to look, Jeff. I think they may say that we had too many on the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they call.
Illegal formation, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, I think they're going to say illegal formation.
Ineligible downfield. Number 33 on the offense. 33 was on the line of scrimmage, but not on the end and was covered up. Repeat third down.
Well, Jeff, I'm looking at it right here. We got it up on the big screen, and I don't know if that's true because I don't think he was on the line of scrimmage. He's up here. He's on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, and then that guy right there is on 2, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know that the outside man was on. I think he was off. But it depends on what he signaled, too.
Yeah, well, I still like the fact that we got single coverage over here on 3rd and 7. Go to the same play on the other side. And, well, I'm sorry, I thought that was the ball, but that's tight end dumb. That was to Gordon.
It's the same concept, though. Hit that seam.
Yeah.
In between the safety and the linebackers. We do a good job of running that route.
First down, Cardinals.
Cameron both do a good job of hitting it right there in that open spot.
First down and 10, the ball at the 15-yard line.
It's the same formation right here, but we're running it.
Van Zandt hands off to Hodge. He gets inside the 10, down to the 8.
Brought down at the Prairie Grove 8-yard line. Brings up second
down and 3. Hodge going to get to the corner, going to stiff arm a guy at the goal line, and here comes flags everywhere. Let's see what this call is.
Penalty marker on the field.
It's going to be a face mask.
On who?
On the defense.
I like it.
Play should result in a touchdown.
Should being the key word there.
You're exactly right.
Our fans are saying it's a touchdown. I believe them.
Yeah, they just confirmed it down here.
During the run. Personal foul. Face mask, number 19 on the defense. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, I like it. Touchdown Cardinals. Make it 13-0 with 3:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Victor says the kick's good. I believe him. How about that, Coach Morrison?
Looks pretty good. I'm just trying to look at the play here. It's just outside zone. We do a good job of sealing them up on the inside. There's the face mask. Yeah, just overall a good play.
Brian Dean, down there at the Matthias Real Estate sideline report. Brian, here it is, rivalry game. You jump out to a 2-touchdown lead. a lot of pep in the step down on the sidelines.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And there's not only pep in the step, but a lot of excitement coming out of these guys. They understand what this game means and where they're at and what this game can do for them coming out of here with a victory. So we'll see if we can continue where we're at.
Cardinals will be teeing it up. Looking at the wind, and Coach Morrison, down on the field earlier, the wind was gushing. I mean, it is a pretty good clip. I'm looking at the flag there, and it's kind of changed a little bit. It doesn't seem to be maybe quite as gusty as it was an hour ago.
No, you're right. It's a little bit breezy, but not anything that should affect the ball in any way.
Fielded at the 15, trying to get to the far side, and the Cardinal special teams does a good job there.
That's Michael Douglas did a good job, and then also Morgan Shader, both in their lanes. Morgan forces them outside. Michael finishes it off. Great play. Good job by our special teams. That's that hidden yardage stuff that Coach Eldridge talks about all the time that special teams play such a big part of. I heard the coaches talking earlier during the injury timeout that the one kickoff where we gave up a little more yardage than we'd like, we ran past it.
Yeah.
We instead of holding up and breaking down and trying to go left or right, we kept going north and south and ran past it.
First down and 10 at the Tiger 17-yard line. Hand off up the middle. Got a little running room. Going to get up to the 21 for a pickup of 9.
Pretty good run there by Prairie Grove. One of their best ones so far. I thought, and that's the thing, you never know who's got the ball in this offense. I thought it was coming outside, and they ran it inside.
Yeah, Red had it up the middle, and I'm like you. I thought they was coming toward us. So.
Yeah. I was about to get mad at my son for getting hooked, but he was going towards the ball.
Second down and 1. The ball at the Tiger 26.
That's why assignments are so important.
Quarterback drops back. They got the wheel route.
Oh, what a catch.
Catch is made over Wells, and then he breaks the tackle down inside the 20, down to the 18.
Boy, that was a great catch.
Yeah, they went deep to Velasco. First down for the Tigers, the ball inside the Cardinal 20, down to the 18-yard line. Single back. They're going to run the jet sweep to this side. They're going to get inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. Hunter Hubbs with the carry. Make it second down and 5.
Sorry, Jeff. Had to go run the cameras for a second. We lost the cameraman. Don't know where they went.
1:25 to go here in the first quarter. Second down and 5. The ball at the Cardinal 13. Hand off up the middle. Fighting for yardage inside the 10, down to the 9. Make it third down and 1.
This is what you expect from Prairie Grove offense. Just methodical, picking their spots, changing it up a lot. You never know who has the ball. That's why we talk so much about assignment football. We got to play good assignment football here.
Third down and 1. Big play here for the Cardinal defense. Gardner coming up the middle. The hand is going to walk into the end zone.
We outran it.
Sure did. So Tigers get on the board with a 9-yard run. Let's see if they decide to kick it or go for 2.
Well, it looks like we had a stunt on up the middle, and that stunt caused us to just totally, we didn't have anybody there. Yeah, Cooper's coming. That would normally be Cooper. Should be trailing right there, but he was coming on a stunt.
Tigers going for 2. Quarterback is going to break free, and that pass is incomplete. And coming in there and putting some pressure on him was Shader. So 14-6 with 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody. You talk to the coaches, to the players. We knew the Prairie Grove was going to be able to move the ball. They've got a really good offensive line. They execute their offense very well. The question is, how many stops can we get, and how many stops can they get?
Yeah. You're right. You know, and so far, you know, Farmington's forced them out twice. You know, and they've forced Farmington once. So
yeah.
14-6. High kick. Fielded at the 22, trying to get to the near side. Got a little running room at the 35, up to the 40, and pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, and that's Brandon Clark.
I like it when Brandon Clark gets the ball on a kickoff return because you never know what's going to happen. He's shifty and he's fast, and you know he's one of those that can get lost back there and all of a sudden put on a burst of speed and he's gone.
We were right. Good return there by the sophomore. So here comes Van Zant. Funk is lined up beside him. Now Funk goes in motion out. They're going to get him on the bubble screen. He's across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line. How about that, Brian Dean? That time I noticed where Funk was lined up.
Glad you saw it that time.
Yeah, well, I felt bad after you called me and Morrison out last time.
No, I wasn't calling you out. I was just pointed out that Funk was actually in a different spot than normal for him by the time.
I felt bad because I didn't believe you, and then you were right.
Yeah. Again, pass to Funk. Funk is going to pick up 5 yards. Have enough for a first down. So that'll move the sticks. Eventually, they'll move them.
End of the quarter.
End of the quarter. So that'll take us to the end, 14-6. Good guys. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Cardinal fans, we're back. Cardinals got it first down and 10. The ball at the Tiger 42. We're starting the second quarter. Cardinals moving left to right in the red unis. Van Zant's your quarterback. 2 receivers split to the near side. 1 receiver split. Van Zant, quick pass to Duvall. Here comes the bubble screen. He's got some room. Now he's going to be hit at the 36, 37, 38-yard line. There for a minute, it looked like that was going to go.
Yeah, the problem with that is, Jeff, those are really designed to go outside where your blocking is, and when you bring it back inside, sometimes you can get lucky, but eventually you're running back towards all the bad guys, and so eventually there's going to be too many of them there for you to make miss.
Funk, the lone receiver on the near side.
Oh, we're offsides.
Wow, false start on the Redbirds. That'll back us up 5. We had 2 jump that time.
Yep, we got to do a better job. Of course, this happened to us in Harrison whenever we brought Sam in for the first time. When you switch quarterbacks, there's always some cadence issues.
Yeah. Cardinals lined up in the pistol, stacked receivers on both sides. Here's a pass to Funk.
Great block by Jagger Gordon. No, they're going to call that a hold. That is not a hold, Jeff. That is not a hold.
That was a great block.
That's ridiculous. They're going to get him for excessive blocking is what they're going to get him for. That's ridiculous.
Coach Eldridge pretty fired up on that one, and I don't blame him.
That's ridiculous. We're gonna show the replay, and hopefully we'll show it up on the big screen for them to see it, because it is not a hold. That's just a block. Watch this, Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great block by Jagger Gordon. I don't know what they're talking about right there. It's just a great block. It's not a hole.
Oh, you look at. I mean,
that
we're watching
is not
on the big.
A hole.
That's a great block. You're right. Coach Eldridge still talking about it, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either, because it is not a hold.
Now they're going to go down to Funk, and it's caught at the 18. He gets down to about the 14-yard line.
Here's the makeup call.
I missed the play there. I was still stuck on that replay and forgot to switch it over, so I'm sorry we missed that. Here's the replay of that, so you can see it.
Well, they called pass interference on them. How about that? First down and 10 at the 20. Van Zant on the slant. That pass is batted away. Tried to hit Funk at about the 7. Second down and 10.
Changing up the formation here, flipping some linemen over.
Cardinals in the pistol. Van Zant hit the snap, hand off to Hodge. Hodge going to get hit at the 20, push the pile forward, get down to about the 17, make it third down and 7.
Yeah, we've got that side overloaded, Jeff. I think Hodge has got to do a little bit better job there of just getting up inside. He gets outside where we don't have a blocker for this guy. You got to get it up inside. Got to get it up inside right there. Like the cut is right in here. But instead he goes out. He keeps on going outside.
Third down and 7, 10-15 left to go in the first half. Van Zant fakes it to Hodge. Now he goes deep. Funk
what a catch.
In the end zone, touchdown Funk. Make it 20-6. Great throw and catch.
Flag.
Let's see what the flag is. Ineligible receiver. Cardinals shooting themselves in the foot right here.
Yep.
So make it third down and 12 from the 22. Take 6 off the board and remove a great catch there by Funk. Hand off to Hodge. Hodge gets in behind Harris into 10 and is going to have enough for a first down. There you go, Coach Morrison. You're talking about showing some patience. He just got in behind Big 75, Caleb Harris, and just followed him for about 5 and then just turned on the Jets.
Yeah, great play. We'll get, they think they come right back to it.
Going to get into the end zone there. You're right, exact same play, touchdown Cardinals.
Here's the first one, Jeff. Here's the first replay. He just gets in behind Caleb and just that's a great play. Great job by Caleb getting around, and then when we run it the second time, it's going to be the same thing.
20-6 with 9:31 to go here in the first half. I want to welcome. We got a bunch of people watching today from all over. I think down in El Dorado, got Coach Eldridge's aunt is watching. Want to welcome her to the game. And the Cardinals go up 21-6. I think Hey, ours is the game of the day at Catfish Hole, Coach Morrison. They got them going on at Catfish Hole.
They're getting ready to go to call the Hogs and watch some Hogs game after this too.
I guarantee you. And then, we got people. I know we got a text from people down in Texas watching a little Cardinal football on a Saturday. So, people all over, and the Cardinals right now have not disappointed as they're up 21-6.
Well, it's beautiful weather. Makes for some pretty shots on our different camera angles. Cardinals are definitely taking advantage of this little brisk air and got a little pep in their step, and coming out and laying at 2 Prairie Grove right now. We just got to, like we said, got to keep getting those stops because their offense is good, and it all comes down to how many stops we can get.
Well, hey, let me tell you, I got a text from my nephew. Now, he's a 2000 graduate of Farmington High School. His kids go to Prairie Grove. I can't help that.
I played football with him.
I know you did. And he said that was a hold and there was 2 holds. So
yeah,
Jacob don't know what's going on.
There was a hold of a face mask.
Tigers going to get the ball here on the kick, a high kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 7-yard line.
They got 3 Farmington guys down there ready to make the tackle.
Yeah, they do, and they hem him up at about the 16-yard line.
That's a great job of staying in your lanes.
Yeah, Brian Center, I think he's watching the game. He's probably sitting in a tree stand somewhere.
It's youth hunt weekend, isn't it?
Well, that's
Brian, this weekend.
Yeah. Brian thinks he's like 8. So 21-6, Tigers first down and 10 at their 16-yard line, and here comes the Cardinal defense. Across the front, you're going to have Johnson, Mode, Stetmeyer, Morrison. Secondary, we haven't really went over that yet. Sam Wells is back at safety. Wyatt Powell is out here on the near side. Handoff up the middle. The Cardinal defense gets there pretty quick. Getting up off that pile's Johnson and Shader.
Prairie Grove, they'll break one every now and then, but they're more of a 6-7 yards. They're trying to get 6 or 7 yards of carry. So if you get behind the sticks first, by 3rd down and force them into a passing situation, puts them into something they're not as comfortable doing.
Here comes the quick slant. That pass is complete. That's 45, Matthew Velasco. He's going to be brought down, but not before he gets a first down.
That is one thing that has hurt the Cardinals before in the past against Prairie Grove is the tight end dump. They do a good job of seeing when our linebackers are coming up quick and hitting that tight end on that little quick dump. And they've done some damage on us before, years in the past with that play.
.8:15. First down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 32-yard line. Straight drop back, tried to go into Velasquez. It's caught at the 36. Going to be brought down at about the 39. Give him 7.
Coach Eldridge is talking, and he's fired up about something. He's talking to that official about something.
He may still be mad from a
about
play.
The hole.
Yeah.
Back in the traditional wing tee.
Second down. Here's a handoff. Got a little running room this time. He breaks it up the middle. Now it's a foot race.
We just got to make tackles there, Jeff.
To the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown Tigers, as that's Connor Hubbs.
Missing too many tackles.
So that'll give the Tigers a touchdown, make it 21-12. Up to that point, Cardinals have done a pretty good job controlling the run game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where we had the breakdown here.
Well, we broke a couple tackles.
Yeah, well, Scout came inside instead of fighting to the outside. That's one, and then missed a couple tackles.
Tigers will go for 2. Quarterback rolls out, and that pass is overthrown as he was getting pressure from Jacob Johnson. Johnson's had a great game here early on. It's been a good job applying pressure coming up through the middle. So with 7:22 to go here in the first half, the Cardinals ahead 21-12.
Like we said, Jeff, they're going to break one every once in a while. We got to do a better job of staying in our lanes. No, don't try to do anything you're not supposed to do. Know your assignment and get it done.
You need to answer here because Prairie Grove gets the ball to start the second half. So
sure, it's a good point.
You know, you need to keep it at least a 2.5, 3-score game.
Yeah. Well, we'd love to answer here, stop them, and then answer again.
Yeah. Cardinals seem to think they might try something a little sneaky here. Wyatt Parker's your kicker.
Sure looked like they were offsides.
Fielded at the 24. Gets up across the 30 to 35. Mark them down at about the 36-yard line. I believe making that return was Drew White, number 16, I believe, is who had it. So here comes Cardinal offense. Good field position. First down and 10, 7:17 left, 3 timeouts left. They say the Cardinals have 2. Did we use a timeout?
I don't remember using one.
No, Prairie Grove used one whenever we had right after that we snapped it. So I believe Cardinals have 3, I believe.
I think you're right. I think it's opposite of what it says on the scoreboard.
Van Zant's your quarterback. Hand off to Hodge. He plants his foot, goes upfield. Going to get to the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 2. They're going to say he's at the 38. I saw Tony Parsley moving the box up to the 39. Tony wanted to give us an extra yard. I like it.
Yeah, we'll take it, Tony. Prairie Grove 3 front doing a pretty good job of. Dang it, we got to quit doing that, Jeff. We got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, that time they
shifted.
Yeah, and we moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they shifted, we flinched. Can't put ourselves behind the sticks.
Triplet, Marshall, Bentley, Waddell, and Harris across the front. Here's a quick hitter, DeVault. He makes one that's at the 40. Going to get all the way up to about the 44-yard line.
That's a great job by Lawson making that first guy miss, getting the extra yards after the initial catch.
So make it 3rd down and 2. Hand off to Hodge. Hodge gets to the corner. He's at the 50.
Good open field tackle. Did the ball come loose?
Well, the ground caused it, though. It should be Cardinal ball. The ball come out when he hit the ground. You play the replay, and you'll see that ball come out whenever he hit the ground. That's Farmington's ball. He come up with it anyway. That'll be 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, yeah. It definitely was caused by the ground, so it doesn't matter one way or the other. I was going to say the 3 front, the down linemen for Prairie Grove's defense are doing a pretty good job of getting a little push or at least playing on the line of scrimmage. They're not letting us push them back any, and that's hurting our run game a little bit. Well, here we got a little push, and that's going to help us.
Yeah, there you go. They show blitz coming up the middle, and Hodge just gets in. Does a great job of finding Harris and just grabbing a hold of that waistband and said, I'm going to follow you.
It's really hard, Jeff. When I was an offensive line coach, I didn't like going up against 3 fronts. 3 fronts are tough to block.
Funk makes the safety miss. He's at the 20, down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. The safety is getting up. That's a hard one. You're right out there in the middle. And all of a sudden, Funk put the brakes on like Tom Cruise, and he flew right by.
Yep.
So Funk, Tom Cruise is a safety, and he's got a 1st down and 10 at the 19.
It's hard to block a 3 front because they can bring people from so many different angles. They got, more stand-up linebackers, different options as far as how they bring people and how they blitz you.
Here's the pass to Gabe Burfitt, and he gets down inside the 5 to the 2.
Now, Tony Parsons over there on the sideline by himself now because it's 1st and goal from the 2, so he's the only one that has to hold on to anything over there right now.
Here comes the Bobby Boucher package. Gardenhire is going to be he'll be your quarterback. Stetmeyer is lined up in the backfield. And here comes Gardenhire. They're going to push the pile, and they're going to say he's a little short. Second down and goal. The ball inside the 1. Gardenhire again. They say he didn't make it that time. Make it third down and goal.
Cooper kind of got held up inside. I think if he just would have rolled to the outside, just a spin move to the outside there, he had something.
4:20 to go here in the. I don't know why the clock stopped. Gardenhire is going to get in there. Why does the clock stop?
Well, sometimes we have a little issue, Jeff, where our clock it's running on the controller, but it's not receiving the signal, so it's not running on the scoreboard, but it's running for us.
Ah. So touchdown Gardenhire, and the Cardinals make it 27-12.
Well, I say that it's not running for us either. So it's taking 4:20 for us on the broadcast too. Normally it'll run on the controller and on the broadcast it'll run just fine, but up on the scoreboard's not receiving the signal sometimes. Ooh, that one had a weird spin to it.
Yeah, it sure did. The kick is no good, so that makes it 27-12. Turned out to be a beautiful day, Coach Morrison.
It did. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Got a good crowd. You look across the way, pretty good attendance there from Prairie Grove. You know, you're competing with a lot of people wanting to get an early start on the Razorback game.
Yep.
So,
and the good thing is the time we're playing it, the sun's not in anybody's eyes, but that sun feels just nice enough that it takes a little bit of the bite out of that wind.
Cardinals got it teed up. White Hat says, yeah, let's go, boys. Let's finish up his first half. Cardinals need to get a stop here. Get the ball back and try to punch it in one more time before halftime. Yes. High kick. Will be fielded at about the 15-yard line. Trying to get to the far side. Now he breaks a tackle.
We're going to have a flag on the clip. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I had to.
Still going. He's at the 40, the 30, down to the 20. Be tackled at the 15, but there's a flag at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it's not going to matter, Jeff. It's going to come back, and I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention, and I had the wrong camera angle pulled up for that kickoff. But we'll show you the replay.
White Hat says, so they called holding.
Shader has him right there, and we can't finish the tackle. But then right there we get clipped and aren't able to get the tackle. And that's a good job by the officials seeing that, because that clip had a major impact on the outcome of that play.
Yeah. So that moved the ball all the way back inside the 15, back to the 12. 4:03 to go here in the first half. Cardinals up by 15.
What you said earlier is right, Jeff. Got to get a good stop here, maybe try to get it in one more time, because Prairie Grove does get it to start the second half.
Tigers rush a guard in. Handoff up the middle, and there's a flag.
We're going to stop the play.
Yeah, a delay of game, I think, or illegal substitution, something. Let's see what it is.
Prior to the snap. False start. 63 on the offense. 5 yards. Still first down.
Move it back inside the 10, back to the 7. Second down and 15. Coach Morrison coming into this game I think Funk needed about 130 yards.
He's got to hit
1,000.
He's got to be close.
So you need 136. Now they break it to the outside. Wells is going to force him out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So pick up a 14 on first down.
It's a good job of stringing it down the line. I know they picked up too many yards, but at least they didn't bust it. That was the bend but don't break type play for our defense. But you hate to get them behind. They get themselves behind the sticks, and then you give them 14 yards.
That's right. Keep them back there.
Mm-hmm. Or at least, if they make it back to the original line of scrimmage, then it's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 1. Tigers taking their time. Down to 8 seconds. One receiver split both sides. Handoff. Got past the line of scrimmage. Is going to get over the 30 to 35 up to about the 36-yard line.
Right now they've got our number, Jeff. They're getting some push. They see something, especially on that outside edge, and they're taking advantage of it. We're going to have to shore that up.
Well, they're spreading us out.
Yeah.
They're spreading us out, and then we've got everybody up on the line, basically, and so there's nobody besides the safeties past 7 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you get that initial bust, now it's a foot race.
Yep.
So, look here. Everybody's within 7 yards except the safety. Here's a handoff up the middle. Good job there. Flag comes in. Stetmeyer does a great job coming in, standing his guy up, making the tackle along with Scout Morrison.
Yeah. Looks like we had a squeeze call there. Everybody was coming inside. It just created a big pile. There was nowhere for them to go.
Let's see what the flag is here.
During the play, personal foul, high-low, 63 and 75 on the offense. That's 15 yards from the previous spot.
Now, there we go. Legal
Still first
chop
down.
block. Brian, you're an old lineman, so you can attest this, and I would think this would make you extremely mad, but you're engaged with somebody up top, and then all of a sudden, one of their teammates comes at your legs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's not fun.
So that's a 15-yarder, and that's send them back. So
I would assume that happened to Stetmeyer. That's what they're trying to double team Stetmeyer.
It looks like, because he had his guy stood up and was in the process of trying to throw him away, and so first down and about 25 from Tigers. Here's the handoff to the far side.
That's a much, much better job, Jeff.
Yeah, good job there. I believe that Shader gets up off the pile along with, I believe that's Andrew Disharoon. I believe that's 13, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is. It's 13. So Andrew and Shader, good job right there.
That's a good job of our line stringing it out, and that gives our linebackers and our safety time to come over the top and help make the tackle. So it's key for everybody. If there's a quick cutback, if our line doesn't string it out, they can cut it up quick and get good yardage and maybe find a seam.
Cardinals doing a little shifting on the interior line. Quarterback drops back. That pass is incomplete.
Good coverage there by Wyatt Powell.
Wyatt Powell come in, and he hit the receiver just about time the ball went over his head.
Yeah, it's good timing.
Third down. The best thing about that is it stops the clock.
Yeah.
With 2:36 left to go here in the first half, big third down play here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, get them stopped. We still got all 3 timeouts. Yeah, they fixed the timeouts on the scoreboard. Yeah. We still got all 3 timeouts. We get them stopped here, then we got a good chance to try to put it back in the house.
Quarterback pass picked off by Wells. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, and is going to be brought down at the 13-yard line. Sam Wells playing center field.
Great job by Sam. Great job.
Coach, we talked about it. What a job Sam's done the last 7 weeks, 6 weeks at quarterback. But how many times have you heard me say, boy, we sure miss him at safety?
Yeah.
And not that his guy playing that position for Sam did a bad job. It's just Sam is an exceptional safety. And he's like the quarterback of the defense, and Sam did a great job there reading the quarterback's eyes.
Yeah, he did. What was the call on the penalty?
Blindside block.
Blindside block? Okay.
On the return, yeah.
Who'd they call it on?
They didn't get a number.
Because that wasn't a blindside block.
Been right there at the 20.
Yeah, I saw what they were calling that. The guy, it's blindside if you're hitting them when they don't see you coming. He saw him coming. It's not blind.
Hand off to Hodge, is across inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. So 2:14 to go. Cardinals want to score, but you want to score as that clock gets down under that 10, 15-second range.
Yeah, at least under a minute. Yeah, you really want to get it under a minute, but you're right. If you can score with 15 seconds left, that's ideal.
Second down and 6. 1:53 to go. Van Zant fakes a handoff to Hodge. Tried to hit Funk across the middle, and that pass was knocked down by Rhett Morrell. Third down. That stops the clock with 1:44 to go. Cardinals up by 15. Van Zant took off running, then
we're going to get the late hit on him, too.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, sure did. That'll roughen the passer, so that'll give the Cardinals an automatic first down.
You know, with his injury, he's not really a scrambler right now. He does a good job of stepping up in the pocket, and then, yeah, he does. He gets whacked right after he throws it.
1:38 to go here in the first half. That'll move the ball down to about the 14-yard line.
And first down, that's a big part of it.
First down and 10. Van Zant in the pistol. Hodge back behind him. Tigers show blitz off the far side, or near side. Here's Hodge. Gets inside the 15. They're going to mark him down just shy of the 15.
You know, we talked earlier about a good job of our defensive line stringing the play out. That's a good job there by their defensive line doing the same thing. I saw at least 2 of the Prairie Grove guys fighting across the block, getting on that outside shoulder, and not letting us get them hooked.
Hodge inside the 5. Now he's going to be thrown down out of bounds. Cardinal fans on him a little bit down there.
Yeah, well, we did have a little sling out of bounds. You know, we were out of bounds, we were standing there, and then we sling him down out of bounds. But.
So they're going to say we're a little short. No, now they're saying first down. So Tony Parsley will reset the box over there on the 4-yard line. Be first down and go for the Cardinals. 1:05 to go here in the first half. Van Zant, hand off to Hodge, and Hodge is going to get into the end zone. About 50 seconds off, Coach Morrison.
Yeah.
We did it at the 1 minute mark.
Yep, that's okay. We'll take it. It's good push here by the interior of the offensive line. Jacob Johnson pulls across. Hodge gets a linebacker, hits him right there at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to fall forward for the touchdown.
Victor says that kick is good. So that makes it 34-12. Cardinals. And we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Cardinal fans, we're back. Jorge Cervantes getting set to kick off after the score.
Special teams needs a good cover right here. The high long kick, that's more what we're used to seeing. Oh, that's going to turn left at the 1.
When it bounced there and it had that spin on it, Jeff, I thought it was going to come back in.
There's another flag right there.
It's like 2 of them.
Yeah. So
And
they
so
got
his hat.
They're going to get 57 for 57 come in on a blind side block on Shader after the whistle. So you got two flags, both by the white hat.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. Then after the play, personal foul, 53 on the receiving team. That penalty will also be assessed and will be 15 yards from the dead ball spot. It'll be Prairie Grove ball, first down.
So it'll be Tiger ball at the 20-yard line. Basically, you had out of bounds, so the ball goes to the 35-yard line. And then when the white hat, who threw the first flag, threw his hat, he says, hey, you can't do that. So it's a personal foul, late hit, that moved it back to the 20. So
a little extracurricular there after the play.
Little bit.
Good job by Carter Mode right there.
Yeah, good job on the Cardinal interior defensive line, hold them to a 3-yard gain.
I think we're going to have a good replay of it here. Carter, from his defensive end spot, is just going to go right inside. He's right here, and he's going to go right inside and make the play. Boop.
So 2nd down and 7. The game clock's down to 33 seconds. Prairie Grove's not in a big hurry. Again, they're going to receive the kick to start the second half. Handoff coming to the near side. They're real quick to clean that up and Gardenhire, two of your linebackers in there, Zach Ralston and Cooper Gardenhire. Cooper's a little fired up today.
Yeah, Zach pinned it in and forced it to try to, the running back had to hesitate to try to come inside, and that little bit of hesitation, Cooper was there. Cooper was there from the backside to make the tackles. Good job, good combo work by them. Zach keeping contained, and Cooper cleaning up.
So that's the end of the first half, 34-12. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for Victor's halftime show.
Sounds good.
For 75 years, we've been a part of this community, and we've loved every second of it.
Giving back and supporting the next generation through the local school systems, the students, and the athletic programs.
What we do matters, and nothing matters more to us than our community.
Supporting local health and wellness is always a top priority. From supporting local races to enjoying the trail with biking, running, and hiking. And we're always involved.
From the Lewis brothers, thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 75 years.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Captain Oxford, Farmington Fire Department. Here are some fire safety tips. Every home should have smoke detectors for each bedroom and the main hallway. Plan to change the batteries to your smoke detector during the time change. Even wired smoke detectors require batteries to operate. The best fire extinguishers for home use are labeled ABC. Check the gauge periodically to make sure it is in the green. Know how to operate your fire extinguisher? Use the PASS method. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. For tips or questions, call the Farmington Fire Department or visit our Facebook page.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Space exploration requires the innovation and courage of great men and women. This is not only true of those that venture into the great unknown, but also for those that make that trip possible. Maynard Incorporated is looking for those ready to challenge themselves and grow in an ever-expanding career. Maynard Incorporated, located in Fayetteville, Arkansas, is one of the leaders in aerospace and defense manufacturing. They have career opportunities available in a wide range of positions. Maynard Incorporated offers competitive pay and compensation benefits packages. Those interested need to apply online at maynardinc.us/careers.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Good old Mother Nature and time. Two elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First. At Farmington First students, we meet weekly on Wednesday nights with students grades 7 through 12 to learn more about Jesus and how we can become more and more like him. We do this through fun and games, worship with our youth band, studying from God's Word, and meeting in small groups. If student ministry is not for you, we have adult and kid services that you can learn more about at farmingtonfirst.com. And if we're not in the building, you can find us proudly supporting Farmington Athletics. Go Cards.
I'm Pastor Annie Langford, and I want to welcome you home to Farmington United Methodist Church. This is a place of love, hope, safety, forgiveness, and inclusion. We are food for the hungry. We are living water for the thirsty. And we are so glad you are here. You are invited. You are loved. Come on home. We've been waiting for you. We are Farmington United Methodist Church.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Last NASCAR race. Yeah. Let me close this real quick.
During election campaigns, kindness is often ignored. We argue, insult, and forget that we're friends and neighbors and coworkers. But kindness can be intentional. It's listening more and talking less. It's recognizing the value of all people and learning from our differences. Kindness brings us together and has the power to change the world.
Brought to you by Farmington United Methodist Church. We are disciples who make disciples.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on us.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. It's halftime of the Farmington Prairie Grove game. Cardinals up 34-12. I'm Jeff Oxford. It is now time for Victor's halftime show.
I'm doing good. I missed you last week.
I missed you too, Victor. I called in, man. I was down in Auburn. I'm watching the game, all right? I went to watch the Razorbacks play. And I'm watching the game, and I thought, man, I should be there doing Victor's halftime show with Victor. And so I called in, and you and Coach Morrison were doing a halftime show.
Yeah, but if it was okay last week.
Everything was okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we don't have many scores this week, but I know we got a couple. Who we got?
We got P. Wedge playing at Harrison, and the Cardinals leading 40-0.
Ooh, 40-0.
No, all the scores are not playing yet. As we got to take a look from last week, is City Waterloo week between Bentonville and Bentonville West. Is Bentonville big win? They win 24-10.
And they played on Thursday night, didn't they?
Yeah, all those games have to play on Thursday.
Yeah.
We got Spindler playing at Southside. It's the Magwitz big win. They win 37-17.
Ooh.
And another city game is Rogers and Rogers Heritage. But it was all Maltese. They went 42-7.
42-7.
Yeah, and Fayetteville play at Harbor is Pepper Dogs. Get a win. They win 44-15. And we got Van Buren playing at Silent Springs. So the Porters have no problems with the Peppers. They went 56-21. And we got to take a look on here. Our Fairway West team is Clarksville and Darnell. It sounds like the Senators is big win. They win 48-35.
Yeah.
And we got Green Forest playing at Berryville. They got big win for the Barkers. Berryville wins 22-0. And we got Lincoln playing at Eggers. A big win for the Elks. They went 77-20. And we got Gentry playing at Gravett. It's the Porter. There's lose to Lions. The Lions win 38-5. We got Ozark playing at Huntsville. Big win for the Hillbillies. They went 52-21. Or we go over to 3A's, West Fork and Greenland. It was all Powers. They win 26-13.
So Victor. So this is the last regular season game.
Yeah.
And here we are playing against our big rival, Prairie Grove.
Yeah.
And you're up 34-12. It's a beautiful Saturday. So what do you think about the first half?
We're doing fine. We are winning still, so we can try to enter in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. So if we win, Harrison is going to be the 2 seed. Shiloh's going to be the 1 seed. Harrison's going to be the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Because you said they're up 40-0, right?
Yeah.
And in order for Farmington to be the 2 seed, we would need Harrison to beat Pea Ridge by 11 or less. Okay, so we're going to be the 3 seed.
Yeah.
So we are going to go on the road next week. We don't know where yet because those teams are playing. I think they all play today. I don't know. Maybe they did get theirs in last night, but I knew that as of yesterday, the top 4 teams out of the East were all playing each other, and we would be playing in the East. So Victor. A lot of people don't know this. Let me tell you about Victor, okay? Victor knows the mascot of every school in the state of Arkansas. You can ask him any school, and like if I said, who is Prescott?
The Curly Wolves.
The Curly Wolves. Now, how many people out there knew Prescott was the Curly Wolves? And Victor has this talent that he can remember every mascot. And so that's what I've enjoyed about this year, Victor, is your halftime show. I get to sit here and I get to listen to you talk about these teams playing, and you say, like when you talk about Southside, you said the Mavericks, and you talk about Fayetteville, the Purple Bulldogs, so everyone, he knows every mascot, and so I just enjoy when I see Victor. I ask him, say, hey, who's the mascot of so-and-so? And Victor can tell me. Victor, that's a cool deal, man.
Yep, and also the Hawks are back home, homecoming for the Liberty.
Play Liberty, that's right, today at 3 o'clock. You know what else happens at 3 o'clock today?
No.
Basketball tip-off.
Basketball season.
Yeah, basketball tip-off right over here at Cardinal Arena starts at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then the first regular season games start next week. So, Victor, great halftime show. Great job this year. Anything you want to say before we get off the air?
No, but if we're going to play something else, maybe I might go to do my episode 8.
Well, yeah. Maybe, who knows where we're going to be playing, right?
Yeah.
So, Victor, real quick, tell everybody who you are and what's the name of our broadcast.
Yeah, if we're not interested in what stream is it, it is Farm Cards Live.
Mm-hmm. And who are you?
I'm Victor Pacheco, Farm Cards Live, and Mr. Dean's student.
Yeah, and what's the name of this show we just did?
This is Victor's Halftime Show.
Victor's Halftime Show.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. For me and my good buddy Victor, we appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to Victor's Halftime Show every week. Everybody, have a great day and go Hawks.
Yeah, also, Constance, thank you so much for listening to me. It's episode 7.
Episode 7. That's right.
So, we see you on basketball season with me, Jeff, Brian Dean, and Kurt Sims. So what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll get ready for the second half. You listen to your Farmcast Live Sports Network.
What Victor said. We'll see y'all.
Bye.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
For 75 years, we've been a part of this community, and we've loved every second of it.
Giving back and supporting the next generation through the local school systems, the students, and the athletic programs.
What we do matters, and nothing matters more to us than our community.
Supporting local health and wellness is always a top priority. From supporting local races to enjoying the trail with biking, running, and hiking. And we're always involved.
From the Lewis brothers, thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 75 years.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Captain Oxford, Farmington Fire Department. Here are some fire safety tips. Every home should have smoke detectors for each bedroom and the main hallway. Plan to change the batteries to your smoke detector during the time change. Even wired smoke detectors require batteries to operate. The best fire extinguishers for home use are labeled ABC. Check the gauge periodically to make sure it is in the green. Know how to operate your fire extinguisher? Use the PASS method. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. For tips or questions, call the Farmington Fire Department or visit our Facebook page.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Space exploration requires the innovation and courage of great men and women. This is not only true of those that venture into the great unknown, but also for those that make that trip possible. Maynard Incorporated is looking for those ready to challenge themselves and grow in an ever-expanding career. Maynard Incorporated, located in Fayetteville, Arkansas, is one of the leaders in aerospace and defense manufacturing. They have career opportunities available in a wide range of positions. Maynard Incorporated offers competitive pay and compensation benefits packages. Those interested need to apply online at maynardinc.us/careers.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Good old Mother Nature and time. Two elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First. At Farmington First students, we meet weekly on Wednesday nights with students grades 7 through 12 to learn more about Jesus and how we can become more and more like him. We do this through fun and games, worship with our youth band, studying from God's Word, and meeting in small groups. If student ministry is not for you, we have adult and kid services that you can learn more about at farmingtonfirst.com. And if we're not in the building, you can find us proudly supporting Farmington Athletics. Go Cards.
I'm Pastor Annie Langford, and I want to welcome you home to Farmington United Methodist Church. This is a place of love.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Jeff Oxford. Victor's up here. We just finished our halftime show, and now joining us in the box is Brian Dean, as Jared Morrison is going to go down to the sidelines. And so, Coach, or Brian, you was down there on the sidelines there in that first half, and man, Cardinals 34-12 looked pretty good.
Yeah, they really did, both offensively, defensively, special teams. they had a few plays that they let Prairie Grove get loose a little bit, but overall, dominating performance by the Redbirds, especially when you look at the interior line on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball.
Let's talk a little bit about that. First downs in the first half. Farmington with 13, Prairie Grove with 6. Rushing yards, Tigers with the edge with 107, Cardinals with 95. Passing yards, Cardinals with 150, Prairie Grove with 0. So when you total everything up, 293 yards for the Cardinals, 187 for the Tigers. I want to talk about something here. Peyton Funk come into this game. He was 136 yards away from reaching 1,000.
And you said we had 150 passing yards in the first half?
No, he had 100. We had more than that. He had 127 himself.
He had 127.
So he's 9 yards away from hitting the 1,000-yard mark. There's only one other person that I think could have hit 1,000 yards in regular season, and I want to have to go back and do some investigation on this, and that's Sean Sterling in the early 2000s. But this may be a record. 9 more yards, it may have a record.
Right.
So,
and we've seen that, Jeff. You and Coach Morrison and myself, we've seen that all season long. Even at the Rogers game, where they've kind of double covered Peyton just a little bit. That allowed Lawson DeVault to step up and a couple others to step up. But, I mean, what a great season for Peyton Funk.
Oh, yeah.
Overall. And, it's not just one of those seasons where we pitch on the ball and he may, and he's on a long route, like a go route or something like that. He's making things happen on screens. He's making things happen on slants. He's making things happen downfield. And it's not just wide open passes, but he's getting yak yards in there as well.
Yeah, one thing that helps, though, it's not just when you got a team that's got multiple receivers, as that kick goes in and out of the back of the end zone, so Tigers will have it on the 20. So when you have a team of multiple receivers and they can't just focus on one, you had Lawson DeVault, who's had a great year. So you start to look, now all of a sudden they can't just put everybody over on Peyton. You got to think about everybody else. Defensively, guys, first half, Cooper Gardenhire, 5 assists, 3 tackles. Carter Mode, 3 tackles. Andrew Disroon, 2 and 2. Hey, and that's not, you get into some of these guys down on the down line, Stepmeyer, along with Scout Morrison, Jacob Johnson. He called his name several times in the first half, and of course Beast Mode, Carter Mode out there. So good job by Cardinal defense. Let's see what happens here at the start of the second half. Handoff, tries to get to the outside, and he breaks the tackle. Sam Wells is going to come up and trip him up by the ankles, but not before he picks up 6 yards.
Yeah, that's a great open field tackle by Sam Wells being there. We hate to see Sam being the last guy there, but good thing he tripped him up, and they had a little wide open hole there off the left tackle.
Second down and 4. The ball at the 26-yard line. Sun is shining down. It's a beautiful day here in Farmington. Oh, here they run the tight end dump, and he's going to go untouched. All the way in, and that's Vasquez, or Velasco, Matthew Velasco, number 45.
Yeah, that's that play we've talked about, Jeff, that we've got to do a better job of picking that up and seeing him. They've hurt us with that year after year after year. Usually it's for a touchdown. It's a big, long pass like that because we just lose that tight end in the shuffle.
Well, that's a quick score, 48 seconds into the second half. Makes it 34-18. Tigers. We want to go for 2. Camden Patterson's your quarterback. Fakes a handoff. Now he rolls out. That pass is incomplete at the goal line. So it remains a 16-point game with 11-12 left to go. Now the Cardinal offense is going to have to come out and answer. And Coach Morrison, you talked about it down there. That's we got it. You can't lose the tight end. Prairie Grove's offense is a little different. This will be the only time you see it this year. Can't think of anybody else around that runs it. And it's true assignment football.
One thing that I did hear down here on the sideline is they were coming back after half. So I heard several coaches say, "Hey, score's 0-0. You know, we're starting over. It's 0-0. We can't get too comfortable with this lead." And you know, there we let them score. That's the reason why we can't get comfortable with the lead. It's because with this offense, it's easy to lose people, and it's easy for them to break one like that.
Tigers got it teed up. High kick, going to be fielded at the 28 on the run. Across the 30 to the 35, spins out. Now he's going to try to get to the 40, cuts it up across the 40, down to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, really good job right there by Brandon Clark. I mean, we thought he was swallowed up about the 36, 37-yard line, and then he spun out of trouble and got about 6 extra yards there.
Yeah, sophomores had a good day returning the ball.
Good opportunity. Sorry, Jeff, didn't mean to
go ahead.
step on you. Good opportunity to see the Cardinals right here answer that opening drive of the second half by Prairie Grove.
Yeah, you're right. Funk is going to be lined up in the backfield along with Hodge. Now Funk goes in motion. Here's that screen pass. This time Tigers do a pretty good job reading it, but Funk does a better job of breaking tackles, turns a 3-yard loss into a 2.5-yard gain.
Yeah, that's that elusiveness that we talked about a little bit a while ago, Jeff, at halftime with Peyton.
Second time tonight we've seen that play. Stacked receivers on both sides. Van Zant's in the pistol. Here's the pass to DeVault. He's going to be hit immediately as we missed the block out here on the sideline. Be a loss of 2. $10-13 to go. Van Zant. Play clock's down to 9. Look for Funk coming out of the backfield here. He goes deep. That pass is caught at the 30. He's at the 20. It's a foot race at the 10. 5. Touchdown. And there goes Reeves. How about that?
Yeah, great job right there, Jeff, with the offensive line holding their protection. Van Zant rolled out to his left a little bit, and Hunter Reeves, just on a little post pattern, got away from his defender and was wide open.
A good job there by Reeves, and that's the way to, Reeves was the one that missed the block on the play before, so, he wanted to make up for it, and there you go. A 60-yard touchdown pass by Van Zant. Victor says the field goal's good, and I believe him.
Yeah, here's that replay, Jeff. We see the protection by the offensive line, and then Hunter Reeves did the rest.
You're right. Van Zant hit him in stride coming across the field. Just a great throw and catch. See great protection there by the offensive line. And
went back to the first one there, Jeff.
So 9:42, Coach Morrison, both teams with a quick score. Coach Morrison down there talking to the coaches. He's not going to talk to us anymore. He's in coach mode. So Cardinals are going to tee it up.
Hey, sorry, Jeff. I'm playing tech support down here on the sidelines.
You're playing what?
I'm being tech support. We're having some issues with our film system.
Oh, okay.
So I'm playing tech support down here.
Yeah, well, that's why you're down there. Keep it up. Here comes the kick. That kick's going to go in and out of the end zone. That hits at about the middle of the F on the Farmington and goes all the way to the back wall.
Yeah, great kickoff there by Jorge. And, Jeff, that's the first one that we've seen that deep from Jorge today. Of course, in the second quarter, we were going into the wind, and that ball hung up a little bit there during the second quarter. So the advantage that we had there is that allowed our gunners to get down there and, him, Prairie Grove up, and then this time we get to see him kick it deep.
So what are you saying? You didn't see the kick to start the second half? He kicked it out of the end zone at that kick, too. That's the second one, Brian Dean.
All right, well, my apologies. I did miss that one.
Quarterback scrambling. Cardinals got some pressure on him. Now he's going to be run out of bounds as Shader almost had him. They're going to say he picked up about a yard. The Cardinals did a good job getting some pressure. Good job there in the secondary on coverage. 2nd down and 9. Play clock's down to 12. Tigers just now breaking the huddle. Patterson is your quarterback. Inside handoff gets across the 25 to the 30. That'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, just a little fullback dive, fullback trap there by Prairie Grove. Saw the running back there, saw a window and was able to pick up the first down.
1st down and 10. Cardinals 41-18. Morrison, Johnson, Stetmeyer, and Mode across the front. Trying to get to the outside. Wells is going to come up and chase him out of bounds, but not before he gets a first down just across the 40.
And Jeff Stetmeyer almost blew that play up from the get-go and just kind of looked like he over-pursued it just a little bit, and that running back was able to pick up the first down.
I would hate to be lined up across from Stetmeyer.
I would agree with that. I would also hate to be tackled by Stetmeyer.
Yes, I agree with that, too. I could run a little fast if I knew he was chasing. 1st down and 10, the ball at the 41. Quarterback keeper. Cardinals wanting a false start. Still pushing the pile down to the 45-yard line. Well, it sure looked like I got a little quick start there.
Yeah, sure did. But, there's been some, being down on the sidelines earlier in the first half, there's been some things that you're able to see, especially when they're in the goal line defense, that the referees are kind of, I don't know if they're missing it or if I'm at a different angle than they are, but it looks like defensively their defensive line lines up in the neutral zone as well.
1st down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 45. Straight drop back. Now they got it wide open on the wheel route on the 40. Gets down inside the 20, down to the 19, 18-yard line.
Yeah, just a little throwback there, Jeff. Quarterback rolls out to his right and then turns and pops it to his left, and it's student body right, throwback left, and we see the result of that play.
1st down and 10, Tigers. The ball at the Cardinal 18-yard line. Tigers have just marched it down the field here in the second half. 7:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Inside handoff, got some running room. Wells is going to hit him and tackle him at about the 11-yard line, but it's a pickup of about 8.
It's a big load to be bringing down right there, Jeff. I believe that's Connor Wetzel, the tailback, and then Stan Wells just lowers his shoulder down below and able to take out the legs of Wetzel there.
2nd down and about 3. Cardinals ahead 41-18. Handoff up the middle. We'll get to about the 5. They're letting them play. They got a pile. Now there's a flag.
Looks like they might be calling face mask.
Oh, there's something on the Cardinals, I think. So they, I think they got garden hire or something. But when you let the pile up and you don't blow the whistle, that's the kind of stuff that you're inviting.
Right. But I mean, at least tell us what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, was it unsportsmanlike conduct? Was it a face mask?
Tiger quarterback sneak, and the score's good. So that'll make it 41-24. .6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals again up by 17.
It's turning into that game we said it would be. It's just a back and forth, slugfest. But it's all a question of, can we get them stopped? We can get them stopped. I think we can continue to score. We just got to get those stops.
Yeah, Coach Morrison, what was that last call down there on Gardner?
They just said unsportsmanlike conduct is all I heard. Yeah. They said personal foul after the play, so that's unsportsmanlike.
2-point conversion is good. So that'll make it 41-26. Back to a 15-point game. So 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Third quarter's been controlled by both teams' offense.
Yeah, not a whole lot of defensive stops there by either team. But the good news is, Jeff, is that despite the fact that our defense hadn't been able to stop Prairie Grove's offense, Prairie Grove's defense hadn't been able to stop our offense either, and we still got a 15-point cushion.
Well,
unless Prairie Grove stops our offense, which so far we've seen today that they've only been able to do that one time, we'll be in good shape. Jeff, we have a big day here in Farmtown.
Yeah.
Shortly after this game, about 3:10 p.m., we got the annual tip-off with the basketball teams happening over in the arena. They're going to start that at 3:10. Dessert auction will take place as well. It's a great fundraiser for our basketball booster club and a chance to get a glance, your first glance at the 2022-2023 Cardinal and Lady Cardinal basketball teams.
Yeah, it'll be good times. Basketball season starts in the next week, so 6:40 left, and the Cardinals are going to have the ball first down and 10 at their own 29. I'm watching the referees try to get the new ball in, get the old one out, and they can't hold on to them.
You saying they got butterfingers?
I'm just saying that one dude dropped the ball 4 times. They must have been a defensive back. He wasn't a receiver.
Coach Morrison, you might need to get him to stick him.
Van Zandt is in the shotgun. Hands off to Hodge. Hodge across the 30 to about the 31. Give him a pickup of 2.
Boy, Russell Hodge is running hard today, and the thing that I like about it is when he's in the open field, he's got the ball, but running hard. But when he gets near trouble, he puts that second arm around that ball to secure it.
Second down and 8. 3 receivers to the near side. Funk is all by himself on the far side. Van Zandt in the shotgun. He's in the pistol. Hodge is right behind him. Single coverage on Funk. Wide receiver bubble. That's complete to Reeves. It gets up to about the 34.5, 35. Make it third down and a manageable 4.
Big play right here, Jeff. Third down and 4, third down and 5. 5:48 to go in the third quarter. You're up by 15. Be a good time for a first down. We need to pick up a first down here. Keep this drive alive. Put some more points on the board.
Van Zandt in the pistol. Hodge right behind him. Now Hodge is going to adjust over to the far side. There's a handoff to Hodge. Gets hit in the backfield. Makes that one miss. Makes another one miss. And is going to get to the 36-yard line. That's not going to be enough for a first down. And here comes the Cardinal punt team. The Tigers are going to play punt safe and not put anybody back. High snap.
again. Not what we needed there, Jeff.
You're right.
Kicked off with a high snap. Roston did a nice job high pointing that ball to keep it from sailing over his head. But then Prairie Grove's defense was there. Thought Roston was going to be able to sneak a punt away, and he might have should have. But 2020 is always hindsight.
Yeah.
Hindsight's always 2020.
Well, now you put your defense in a tough situation. Now they got the ball on the 29-yard line.
Got to come up with a big stop here. Can't let the momentum continue to swing the other direction.
Single back. Handoff. Going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage by Gardenhire.
Great job by Cooper Gardenhire.
So going to lose a yard, make it 2nd down and 11. Imagine the Tigers are probably in 4-down territory right here. 3 plays to get 12 yards, or 11 and a half. Coach Eldridge still on this official on this side over here. So quarterback trying to get to the outside, and he does as he slips the tackle of Gardenhire, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 16-yard line. 1st down and 10 with 3:55 left to go, and the Cardinals up by 15.
It looked like Prairie Grove there wanted to get a little quick hitter out to the outside. Our defensive back did a nice job covering up the receiver, and the quarterback just squirted away from our defensive pressure and picked up enough for a 1st down.
1st down and 10. Comes a handoff to the near side. Shader, they're quick. Shader does a great job hitting them right at the line of scrimmage. And then coming up to help him clean it up is Andrew Disharoon.
Shader's playing a really good game today, not only on the defensive side, but special teams as well, Jeff. So,
yeah, 2nd down 10. He read that one quick. 3:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback rolls out. Pass is complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. As that was Connor Hubbs, he got in behind White Powell, and all of a sudden it is a 9-point game. Where just a couple of minutes ago, the Cardinals was up by 23.
Yeah. Just kind of let him leak out of the backfield a little bit. Student body right, and so and then he got loose a little bit, and quarterback, unfortunately put that ball right where it was needed.
Handoff up the middle, and the 2-point conversion is good. 41-34. So now the Cardinal offense is going to have to, they're going to have to answer. We'll go down to Coach Morrison with the Matthias Real Estate Sideline Report. Coach Morrison?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, well, you have to do a little something, get them fired up down there.
Well, I think I'm finally done playing tech support, and so maybe now, maybe that's the problem. I haven't been watching, but I'm just now getting back down here. Got to get this video running. But yeah, we're going to have to step it up, Jeff. Like you said, it's a slugfest, and it's whoever can get the most stops. And so far, this app, they're the ones who won that battle.
Yeah, you're right. They've scored 16 unanswered to cut it to a 7-point game. So Cardinals are going to have to respond right here.
Big special teams play would come up big.
Well, now they've moved it around, so move Clark to the deep, and got DeVault and Funk is going to be on your sidelines. Kick it deep. Clark fields it at the 15. Gets a block from Funk. Now he's trying to get to the sidelines, and there is a flag that comes in down to the 29-yard line. Return back to the 23. get Gardenhire with a blindside block. That moves it all the way back to the 11-yard line. First down and goal for the Cardinals, deep in their own territory. Van Zant's your quarterback. Hand off to Hodge. Hodge is going to be hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss all the way back at the 10. Cardinals got to do something to get the momentum back.
I was just about to say, Jeff, it's pretty flat down here on the sidelines. We're going to get something going here just to get the momentum and the adrenaline going.
Yeah, we got a Tiger that's cramping up. So we'll take a quick break with this timeout. The Redbirds up 4-7, 41-34.
During election campaigns, kindness is often ignored. We argue, insult, and forget that we're friends and neighbors and coworkers. But kindness can be intentional. It's listening more and talking less. It's recognizing the value of all people and learning from our differences. Kindness brings us together and has the power to change the world.
Brought to you by Farmington United Methodist Church. We are disciples who make disciples.
Every home has electrical problems. A faulty switch, outdated fixtures, or not enough outlets. Buzz has seen them all. What's your home's problem? Call Buzz Electrical through Wednesday and get $50 off your service call and receive a whole home safety inspection on.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Second down and 12 for the Cardinals at the 10. Van Zant going to go up top to Funk. And there is a flag at the 40. And they're going to get a holding on the defender.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference on Prairie Grove.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A little bit of hand fighting going on there, and I guess Prairie Grove just did a little too much of it. It helps us out a little bit there, Jeff. Gets us out of the shadows of our own goalpost and
gives you a
first
first
down.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
First down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 25. Tigers show blitz. Quick pass to DeVault. DeVault makes one tackler miss. Is going to get up to about the 29 or the 30. This is going to give him the 30.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about is we're at the point of the game now where us having true split offense and defense and them not should start making a little bit of a difference. They should start getting tired. You saw that with the cramp earlier.
Well, you're right, but the longer you let them stay in, the longer they can go. So the longer you let them stay in the game and make them think they've got a chance. So Cardinals need to score right here. Let's not fool ourselves here.
Oh no, that's for sure. You're right. We score right here. It kind of takes the breath out of them, and they start feeling those pains because they're not running on a dribbling anymore.
Yeah. Third down and 1. There's a pass to Funk, and he's going to turn it outside. He's going to get to the 46-yard line. That should be enough yards to put Funk over 1,000 for the year.
We got a flag, though.
Oh, let's see what that is. You're right. Flag sitting at the Cardinal 38. It's the second time today that's happened. Ineligible receiver downfield. So make it third down and 1 to third down and 6.
Big offensive play right here, Jeff. We need a first down.
You're right. Van Zant's in the shotgun.
Oh, we jumped. Yep. Hodge took a step forward. That's going to back us up even further.
Yeah. Cardinals shooting themselves in the foot right here. Go from third and 1 to third and 11. Third down 11 with 2:09 to go in the third quarter.
2 defensive down linemen. Should have plenty of time.
That pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. They'll make it fourth down and 11. Cardinals need to get this punt away.
Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry about that.
The Tigers are fired up, and the Cardinals, moping around. My, what a difference a quarter makes.
Be a good time for a 75-yard punt right here.
High, tight spiral. It's going to hit and take a Tiger bounce, hits at the 35 and bounces back to the 38. So Tigers will take over first down and 10, trailing by 7. Back-to-back punts for the Cardinals. And the Cardinal defense needs to make a stand. Coach Morrison, you talked about it coming out at half, 0-0, and right now the Tigers are winning the second half.
Oh, for sure. They're one of it's still third quarter. We still got a whole other quarter to play. The main thing we do is got to get a big stop right here.
Here comes the Tiger offense. Ball at their 38-yard line. Trying to get to the outside, and Gardenhire is going to slow him up, and Ralston's going to come up along with Wells. Cleans it up after a pickup of a yard.
Yeah, great job by Cooper Gardenhire there. Kind of had the initial tackle around the waist, slipped down to the running back's foot, and held him up long enough for Ralston and company to get it there. Finish the job.
Second down and 9. .116 to go in the third quarter. Pass out in the flats, and that pass is incomplete as Powell got right there as the ball and knocked it away. So
Powell says pow.
He sure did. Third down and 9.
That was right here in front of me, guys, and it was great timing. He got there right after the ball got there, and he put his hand right on the ball and knocked it out.
So third down and 9. Big play here for Cardinal defense. Got to keep an eye out for Velasco. And that pass is knocked away as they tried. Oh, they say he caught it.
No, that had to have been out of bounds, Jeff. There's no way that was in bounds.
They say he caught it at the 48.
Yeah, Wetzel just somehow came up with that loose ball.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Zach. Knocked the pass away, and they just have to have a person in the right space at the right time. Handoff to the near side. Powell's going to chase him down and push him out of bounds at the 40. And then a flag comes in from the back judge.
He's saying face mask.
But I think he's calling it on Prairie Grove. Let's see here. Oh, he called it on us. Oh, boy. Cardinal sideline's pretty fired up on that one.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, Jeff.
Personal foul face mask on the Cardinals. First down and 10 for the Tigers on the 25. Cardinals up by 7. Quarterback drops back.
That should be intentional grounding.
Yeah, it's got to be.
There's nobody around. He's in the tackle box. He was in the grass. There's nobody around. That is the definition of intentional grounding.
Yeah. There it is. There they throw the flag.
was a big play defensively for us there, Jeff, because it didn't just make it second down and 10. It makes it like second down and 20.
27, 28. Yeah, second down and 28. Got to get all the way to the 15. Now the ball's at the 43.
Carter Mode was shot out of a cannon on that one, coming off that backside end.
Second down.
They're looking for that tight end or a screen pass.
There it is, the tight end covered by Sam Wells. The pass is going to be complete down to the 17-yard line. So, that gum. Here you go, pick up a 26, make it third down and 2. That great coverage.
Yeah, Velasco just did a nice job there getting that, corralling that pass.
Third down and 2. Tigers in 2-down territory, trailing by 7. Handoff up the middle. He's not going to get it. He might get back to the line of scrimmage. So here you go, Coach Morrison, a big play, and we're going to have the end of the quarter to talk about it. Make it 4th down and 2 when we come back with the Cardinals up by 7.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Cardinal fans, we're back. 4th down and 2 for the Tigers.
Huge play right here, Jeff.
Yeah.
Need a big defensive stop. Can't give up the 2 yards and let them continue to go. That'll help us.
Yeah. Tigers with a false start. So now make it 4th down and 7.
Still a big play.
Cardinal defense needs to bow its neck right here. 4th down and 7. The ball to 22. Need to get to the 15-yard line. First play of the 4th quarter. Cardinals need to get some of that momentum back. Quarterback drops back. Here comes pressure. Pass is thrown. Incomplete, but there's going to be pass interference.
Yep.
Yeah, and we did. We shoved him. Sure did. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, what's bad about that is that ball was not catchable. It was way short. There was no reason to shove him. You know, it would have been incomplete.
Yeah, well. So now the Tigers will have it 1st down and 10 at the 11.
It's been the story of the second half, Jeff, is Cardinals just shooting themselves in the foot at inopportune times.
You're right. I mean, that's a tough penalty right there. if the Cardinal defense can hold right here, it's going to have to hold for four downs. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback picks it up and is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Be a good time for the Tigers' second turnover of the game. Second down and 9 for the Tigers. Game clock is at 11:35. Cardinals up by 7. Here's a snap handoff. There's a flag. Comes in at the 8-yard line.
I think it's going to be another high-low. Either that or a hold.
You think a chop block on 77 and 65?
Well, they were both on the ground, so I don't know. That's what made me think chop or high low. You can chop block straight out of your stance, but you can't one go high, one go low.
Well, same one, 77 and 65. So that'll move the ball back all the way to the 25-yard line. So second down and 24. Cardinals have had some opportunities to get off the field, and we let them make a big play. Clock, the scoreboard says second down and 19, but it's second down and 24. They can get a first down inside the 1. The ball's at the 25. Fakes the handoff. Here comes pressure on the quarterback. He slips one tackle. Now he throws, and that pass is incomplete. Overthrown as the receiver broke open at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Shader came hot off that top side end position. Well, I mean, he went in, but top side outside linebacker position, and almost drug him down for a sack, but caused enough commotion there for him to overthrow his wide receiver.
It's hard to get pressure on the quarterback when they're grabbing a hold of our defensive lineman's shoulder pads. It's right here in front of me, Jeff, and it's awful.
Wouldn't be a Cardinal game unless Coach Morrison was on the officials, and I like it. Third down and 24. Play is called dead, and Prairie Grove will use one of their timeouts right here. So with 10:52 left to go in the game, good guys up by 7. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
For 75 years, we've been a part of this community, and we've loved every second of it.
Giving back and supporting the next generation through the local school systems, the students, and the athletic programs.
What we do matters, and nothing matters more to us than our community.
Supporting local health and wellness is always a top priority. From supporting local races to enjoying the trail with biking, running, and hiking. And we're always involved.
From the Lewis brothers, thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 75 years.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas. With fast access, pediatric...
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Jeff Oxford, Brian Dean, Victor, and Jared Morrison all here. Big play, third down, 24, ball at the 25-yard line of the Cardinals. Cardinal defense needs to get a stop right here, up by 7. Quarterback, straight drop. Pass is incomplete. Wells knocks it away. Good job. Now it's going to be 4th down. That pass was down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Wills to disrupt that pass right at the last minute. Thought Velasco had a beat on it, but Wills stuck his hand in there, ripped that ball away, made it 4th and long for the Prairie Grove. Big play here, Jeff.
You're right. 4th down. 4th and 24.
This could swing the entire momentum in the other direction, which we need it to happen.
Cardinals need something good to happen. You are correct. Straight drop. Pass is toward the end zone and knocked away at the last minute.
Great job by Caleb McChristian, Wyatt Powell back there, Andrew Disharoon back there. Prairie Grove had two receivers there. Velasco being one of them, thought he was going to pull it down, and then Cardinals knocked it away. Big turnover on downs there for the Redbirds.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 25-yard line.
Now we got to make them pay here, Jeff.
Right, well, Cardinal offense needs to get it back in rhythm here.
Be a good time for a 75-yard touchdown drive that chews up about 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
I don't care if we score. Just chew up 10:37, be fine with me. Hand off to Hodge up the middle. It's going to be a pickup of about 3. Van Zandt in the shotgun.
Look down here on the bottom, single coverage. And thank you.
Yeah.
They got him single press coverage and gets a guy wearing 54. That's always good for us.
I guarantee you, was it 54 or 19? But either way, I like it. So that's going. Yeah, they called it on 19.
Oh,
so.
19. But if we had a matchup against 54 with Peyton Funk, we need to go to it every time.
Just throw a go route to him? Is that what you're saying?
Every time.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. That moves the ball out to the 38-yard line. Tigers show blitz. Van Zandt, empty backfield. Now he acts like he's going to run. Now he throws it out of bounds right here in front of us at the 45.
Smart play there by Van Zandt, escaping the tackle box, seeing that nobody was nobody was open, so just threw it away, preserved it down, kept it second down and 10 instead of a loss of yardage.
Yeah. Second down for the Cardinals. Van Zandt fakes the handoff to Hodge. Pass is complete to Funk. He's going to have enough for a first down as he pushing the pile forward and still going. Gets across the 50 down to the 46. Now there's a flag back at the Cardinal 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was throwing early there, Jeff. I think it may be another ineligible man downfield.
That's the third time today on week 10.
That may be a story of officiating more than it is a story of the Farmington Cardinal offensive line. It's just they're being really super picky on that.
Hodge is going to get hit in the backfield. And so it'll be a loss, make it third down and about 15. Third down and 17. 18. Cardinals got 18 yards. Got to go here. 9:27 left to go in the ball game. After the Cardinal offense being very efficient through the first 2 quarters and a couple drives, they've stalled here the last 3 drives. Van Zandt steps up in the pocket. That pass is complete and is caught by DeVault. And he's up to the 46-yard line. Make it 4th down and 3. Fourth down and a long 2. That's a big play here for the Cardinals. Probably going to run the clock down, take a timeout, and talk about it. And Coach Eldridge already made the decision. He said, we're going to go for it. Down to 5 seconds. Now Coach Eldridge calls a timeout. So Coach Morrison, you look down there, and this is You know, you're up by 7. You got the ball on the negative side. 4th down and 2, and I don't know if this is more necessarily we want to get a first down or it's more necessarily Coach St. Phil's, I believe in you, and I'm trying to get a little bit of momentum back on our side.
I think that would be what it is more than anything, is a belief and momentum and keeping the ball out of their hands, giving our defense a little rest. But boy, it's a tough call.
Yeah. 4th down and 2. Big play here for the Cardinal offense. Now they've decided to punt. So here will come the punt team. Once again, we'll put it on the shoulders of our defense. The last time held on downs deep in Cardinal territory.
Oh, my goodness. Kick it.
For the second time today,
we were missing one of our back guys, one of our big guys, and we snapped it. We were waiting on him, but we snapped it anyway.
Second time tonight, we've had a punt and miscue. So now Tigers take over 1st down and 10 at the Cardinal 32-yard line. Cardinals up by 7 with 8:17 left to go in the ball game. Comes a buck sweep over to the near side, and he gets to the outside, and he's at the 20, down inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Coach Morrison, you look around, you know, we got to get our heads up. We're still ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it this half because of the scoring, you know, in this half. They're definitely beating us in the second half, Jeff, but we just got to get our feet back underneath us.
Yeah.
We should have the wind here, you know, as far as our defense has been sitting over here resting, and most of those guys have been out there on defense. So, you know, we should be able to dominate a little here.
Handoff up the middle is going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, get down to about the 10-yard line, make it 2nd down and 8. $7:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tale of 2 halves. Cardinals dominated the first. Tigers have dominated the second. Here's the toss. Gardenhire is going to shoot the gap and get him right at the 11.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll tell you, that's a nice job there by Gardenhire to get shooting that gap, making that tackle. But I think what kind of set that up was Morgan Shader being on the outside and getting enough depth in the backfield to shoot that, to make that running back turn it back up inside.
You're right. He maintained the edge. So, big play here for Cardinal defense. Third down and 9.
Got to find 45, 48, whichever his number is, 45.
That pass is picked up. That's Ralston. He's at the 25, at the 30.
That's what we needed. That's the swing we needed right there.
You're right. You called it, Brian Dean. You had to find that tight end, and Zach did a good job and just shot the gap there and picked that pass off and gets out to the 31-yard line. So,
well, a big part there, Jeff, was I'm pretty sure it was Carter Mode held the tight end up. Carter Mode held on to the tight end, didn't let him release. They threw it like he had released, and he wasn't there, and Zach was there to make that interception. So good job there by Carter Mode doing his job and holding the tight end up.
So now the Cardinal offense with the ball at the 30 with 6:42 left to go in the ball game. Cardinals need a long march right here. Wells is going to come in at quarterback. Here's the hand. Wells with the keeper, and he gets across the 35 to the 37. A little extracurricular going on right there in the Official, you don't need to talk to him. Throw the flag on it. So pickup of about 7.
2 tight ends.
Look for the Cardinals. Going to try to beat them on the ground right here. 2nd down and 3. Wells.
Late snap infraction.
Yeah, that time, Jeff, everybody on the offensive line moved except for our center.
All year I've talked about our line and what a great job they've done. And, boys, this is a game film that they're going to struggle with when they watch. A lot of times the receivers ineligible receivers downfield, just small stuff here. You got a chance to put the game away, and, we got to clean it up. You're in week 10. Game clock's at 5:50, play clock's at 12. Van Zant checks back in at quarterback. He's going to be the lone setback. Van Zant's running for his life now. He gets to the 30 and going to be out of bounds at about the 33. 3rd down and 7. Cardinals have been behind the sticks in the second half. 3rd downs and longs.
They got the vault here covered by a linebacker. Inside receiver.
Going to go deep to Funk. That pass is incomplete, overthrown. So here we go, 4th down, and boys, this has been an adventure today. I'd love to tell you it hadn't.
19 had a hold of Peyton Funk's jersey and was being drugged by him the entire time. So we didn't get that call.
4th down and 7 with 5:26 to go in the ball game. Good snap. High wobbly kick. That may have hit off one of them. Sure did. That should be Cardinal ball.
Yep.
That should be Cardinal ball. I believe that hit off one of them. Oh, they're saying it's their ball. That hit off one of their players at about the 45-yard line.
I don't understand that one, Jeff. You saw exactly what I saw, and a lot of Cardinal fans saw, but apparently the referees were blind to it.
So Tigers take over 1st down and 10 at the 50. Cardinal defense going to have to hold again. Handoff up the middle going to be brought down. Shader, Gardenhire.
Shader's had a really good game here, Jeff.
Second down and 7. Ball to Cardinal 47. Handoff. Gets to the outside. Wells going to hit him at the 43. Falls forward to the 41. 3rd down and 1. Down to 4:29 to go in the ball game. Tigers are not in a hurry. Quarterback sneak inside the 40 down to the 39. Down to the 38. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. .354 to go in the ball game. 7-point game for the good guys. Tigers getting lined up. Play clock's at 5. Trying to get to the outside. They're going to get inside the 35 down to about the 32. That'll be a pickup of 6 on first down. Second down and 4. Play clock's moving close to 3 minutes. Coach Morrison, this is what's all going to come down to this possession.
I think you're right, Jeff. We got to get a stop here. You know, got to reach down deep and make something happen.
Handoff up the middle. Going to get hit at the 30 and brought down. Make it 3rd down and 2.
Nice job by Zach Ralston, David Stepmeyer there on that tackle, along with a couple other Cardinals. Big 3rd down play, and 3rd down and 2 here, Jeff.
You're right. Cardinals, of course, you 4-down territory. No doubt about it with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. So be good if you could get them for a loss right here and make it a little 4th down a little longer. Tigers are breaking the huddle now. One receiver split to the far side, one to the near side. Handoff up the middle, and is going to get inside the 25 to the 23. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Game clock down to 2 minutes. First down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 23-yard line. Handoff up the middle, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They had 2 men in motion. that doesn't work. Their tight end wasn't set, and their wingback went in motion. That should have been a flag.
Yeah, well, it's, it happened right over here on the near side. You're right. 2nd down and 5. Game clock's down to 1:14. Handoff, and Stepmeyer gets him at the 21.
Big play there by David Stepmeyer. Also in on the, I think Jacob Johnson really blew up the center as well.
Yeah, and Andrew Disharoon also. So Tigers take a timeout with a minute left, and 3rd down and 8. We'll keep it right here. And Coach Morrison, you look, the one player for them that has been able to make something in the passing game, and that's their big tight end in Velasco. And so now you gotta find him.
Yeah, and if he's lined up at a tight end, we got to hold him on the line of scrimmage as best we can. If he's lined up split, we just got to get good coverage on him. You know, he's okay pass wise, but mainly he's just a big body, and he does a good job of finding the open spots.
So 41-34 Cardinals, 1:01 left to go in the ball game. I want to remind everybody tonight, don't forget basketball tip-off. Dessert auction starts at 3:10. That'll be at the Cardinal Arena. It's a fundraiser for the Basketball Booster Club. Great chance to see the 22-23 Cardinals. So,
Jeff, you have any fingernails left?
Do I have what?
Any fingernails left?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. We got this. We're going to hold them right here, make it a long 4th down play. I feel pretty good about it. Cardinal defense is going to dial it up right here. One receiver split to the far side. Cardinals show blitz. And here they come. And that pass is off the fingers of the receiver at the 21. And you had Shader along with Johnson applying pressure on the quarterback. So, Coach Morrison, it all comes down to this. 4th down and 8 with 57 seconds left.
Yep. Been lots of good plays in this game, but you're right. It all comes down to this one.
Tigers have 1 timeout left.
Fine 45.
57 seconds left. Big play here for the Cardinal defense. On the line is a third seed in the state playoffs for the winner, fourth seed for the loser. And now the Cardinals are going to call timeout. So Cardinals call timeout. We'll keep it right here. 4th down and 8.
Yeah, Jeff, I think this might be one of those timeouts that Farmington wanted to see what type of formation that Prairie Grove was going to line up in and then make adjustments from there. 45 is a big body that we've talked about all day long for Prairie Grove. We need to make sure that we hem him in, not let him get loose, not let him have a wide open pass thrown to him.
It'd be a great time for a lot of pressure. Quarterbacks had a pretty good game for him, but he kind of shown, and Coach Morrison, you've seen it down there, kind of shown when you get him on the move, you make him giddy up a little bit, and pass is a little harder to complete.
Yeah, we do. We need to get some pressure, but we got to get pressure. It'd be nice if we could get pressure with just our 4 down linemen and let our linebackers cover.
Big play here for both schools. Big play. Big play here for the Cardinal defense, and you want to see you hold on right here. Here comes the Tiger offense. Cardinals. Pass is thrown and is caught in the end zone.
What about the push-off?
Well, it don't matter. I mean, that's we had plenty of time. Just couldn't find the ball. So now here's a big play. Tigers will go for 2 right here, and it's 41-40.
Think they're going to go for 1 or try and go for 2?
I think they're probably going to go for 2. Coach Apps are going to try to win it right here, I imagine. Tigers are going to call timeout and talk about it. Boy, I tell you what, you just look up there, and boy, he had all day to throw, and you just can't cover them that long. They had one break open on the far side there, Coach Morrison.
Yeah, I mean, Dishroom was there for coverage, but it just got right over his hands, and they made the catch. We got to get more pressure on the passer. They did a pretty good job of protection. It's just disheartening to hold them. It seems like we've had that a lot. We've held them to 4th down, held them to 4th down, held them to 4th down, and then they're able to get a first down. Or held them to 3rd and 20, and they're able to get, 15 and make it a manageable 4th down. But the main thing, you look back at this game, that we're going to see, I mean, we haven't lost this game by any stretch of the imagination yet, but it shouldn't have been a game if we would have kept from shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
2 miscues on the punt, the lineman downfield. We've had some personal fouls that have set us back. We just got to clean it up. It's reminiscent of Harrison to me, just not playing Cardinal football.
Well, we played that first half. Second half, you're right. Second half, we kind of lost our way a little bit. But so here comes Tigers. I cannot stress how huge this play is. The Cardinals up by 1, and the Tigers are going to go for 2.
They've got a guy way back here running onto the field.
Yeah, and it don't matter. Cardinals get them. Cardinals are going to get out of here today with a win. As long as we can field the onside kick.
They're calling for All-State, which is the good hands team.
So, Cardinals going to escape, and that's the only way I can say it, Coach Morrison.
That's the best word, is escape, and I'll take an escape, but we got to build this onside kick. It's not over yet. But they did use their last time out, so if we can field this onside kick, then we got it.
41-40. Funk is going to field it at the 44-yard line. First down and 10. Cardinals going to get out of here with a victory. Be the number 3 seed in the state playoffs next week.
Greatest formation in football coming
That
up
should
here,
mean that we're going to travel to win next week. Win ended up number 2 in their conference, so that should be who we go see.
All right.
Puts us in the top part of the bracket, opposite of Shiloh.
The Cardinals be in the victory formation. Cardinals will have to snap it one more time.
Would have liked to see Van Zandt take an extra step back. Then we wouldn't have had to snap it.
And that's the ball game. Jared Morrison, Brian Dean, we need to come up with a player of the game.
I've got a couple of thoughts.
I got one that I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to go with Shader today. But you guys go whoever you want. Who's your thoughts?
My thoughts were, number 1, Morgan Shader.
Yeah.
The game that he played, and number 2, Peyton Funk.
Yeah.
Just the overall great game that he had today, and then the great season that he's had, eclipsing 1,000 yards on the reception end. So it's up to you guys if you want to go with both or just Morgan. But Coach Morrison, your thoughts?
I think Shader's a good call.
All right, we'll go with Shader and Funk. I agree. Funk clips 1,000 yards today. So Shader and Funk's your players of the game. Cardinals win 41-40. And Victor says it's a good day to be a Cardinal.
It's a good one. And we're headed to the playoffs.
Headed to the playoffs. So, Brian Dean?
Yes, sir.
Been a great 10 games. Can't wait till next Friday we go to win. I want to thank you and all your students that help us put this on. Of course, I'll let you run through the sponsors right quick. We hadn't done that yet, but I'll kind of help you out. Arvest, Lewis Automotive, Legend Realty, Matthias Real Estate, McNaughton Realty, First Security,
First United Methodist Church, Farmington First, Colliers Associates, Buzz Electric, Arvest Bank, Arkansas Children's Northwest, Sands Fencing,
PG Telco,
Maynard Incorporated, Harton's Furniture. So thank you guys very much for your support of Farmington Cardinal Athletics and Farm Cards Live as well.
Coach Morrison, as a father of a senior, man, you enjoy this day.
I will.
All right, Cardinal fans, you're a man of many words there, Coach Morrison.
Well, I'm trying not to break up.
Yeah. So the Cardinals will win today, 41-40. We'll see everyone next week from Win. What do you say, Victor?
I'm not going to drive all the way to Win.
Victor's not going to go to Win, so. Yeah, that's a long way. So, all right, we'll see everybody next Friday. Go Hawks.